Hello beautiful family, welcome once again to our channel. We are happy to welcome you guys in this video, and I want to start this way. Does support and resistance really work? Is there a way somebody can trade support and resistance profitably? And the answer is yes. All right, so support and resistance, also known as supply and demand, is the simplest and most popular talk about trade in our trading industry, but grossly misunderstood. But in this video, I'm going to simplify support and resistance and show you the only way support and resistance will work. All right, so I believe you are excited just as I am. And in this video, we're going to dive into why support and resistance, how to trade support and resistance, how to draw support and resistance line, and understanding support and resistance with market structure, in view, and the strategies you can explore with support and resistance. All right, so before we dive into this video, guys, I want you to subscribe to this channel. Please help us grow. Share this video with your friends that are struggling in trading, and also smash that like button. Ask your question if you have any in the comment section below, and don't forget to tick that notification bell to help you know when we are publishing the next update and the next exciting video that might be of value to you. All right, so now, most important thing that you need to understand when it comes to support and resistance is the fundamental. All right, because we believe in waves, and because we know that every market moves in waves, which start from a point, moves high, and starts like this. Now, this is a concept that has been established over years, and everything we are doing in the market is to help us analyze this wave movement. All right, so now, whether you are trading support and resistance, whether you are trading trend line, whether you are trading liquidity, all are seen in the market as the moves in waves. All right, so we can see clearly from here now that as the market moves up in this trough, it has a resistance here, it comes down, it has a support here, it has a resistance here, it has a support here, and stuff like that. So the same thing applies if the market decides to come down. So this is the fundamental of the market. Now, in wave theory, we believe that market has an impulse, it has a correction, it has another impulse, you have a correction, you have an impulse, you have a correction, and stuff like that. So understanding this structure, will give you an edge over a lot in the market, because from this scenario we can see that this is what we call the market structure. We have market makes a high, okay, and also market makes a low, and market makes a higher high, lower high, and market makes what? Another higher high here. Okay, so this is what we call the market structure. All right, and you can see this is just an interpretation of market waves and market movements. All right, so having established this, we can see that also if you look at it deeply, you see when the market makes a high and stop moving higher at that point, we call it resistance. So permit me to say that here now is a resistance. We can label this high to be what? A resistance. Please pay very good attention, because this is the fundamental of support and resistance. Now, when the market found a low here and it stopped moving lower, we can call it what? A support. Now, market makes another higher high, and stop moving higher at that time, we can call it what? Another resistance, right? And market makes a lower high and stop moving low at that point, we can call it what? Another support. And market makes another higher high and stop moving high, we can call it what? Another resistance. And there the market changes, saying it's obvious that support and resistance tells us the high and the low of the market, the floor and the ceiling of the market, and the support, the supply and demand in the market. All right, so the most important thing here is to understand that when the market makes a high and comes to a low and makes another high, here becomes a resistance and here becomes a support, and market can decide to retest this resistance and goes high, here becomes a resistance, here now becomes a support. And also the important factor you need to understand that when resistance are broken, it becomes support. So here the first high here is what they call resistance. As market come close and decide to find a bounce here, it becomes support and stuff like that, resistance. If it comes down here before going up, this becomes another what? Support. Now, it is impossible for you to just trade support and resistance without using other conferences like candlestick, trend line, and stuff like that. So in this video, for us to really understand it, because the essence of us doing this video is to teach you how to identify support. Not only that, how to take advantage of support and resistance for profitability. All right, so having established that when a market breaks and is a resistance, it becomes support and vice versa. All right, so the next thing for us to do now is to learn how to mark up our support and resistance in the market. All right, because we are using a candlestick chart. All right, so I've seen a lot of traders that believe that before you mark up you take a trade or support and resistance, the market starts from a point, it comes down maybe multiple times at this point. You know, you are looking for a confluence, you are looking for multiple touches before you can take a valid resistance or a valid support. Well, that is not the concept we believe in. We believe exactly the market structure, okay, as simple as it can be. So the most important thing we believe is depends on when you are coming to the market. So there are two things. It's either the market is at the major support or resistance, or the market is at the minor support or resistance. All right, so we are just coming into the market at this point. Okay, so if I can just, let's see how I can replay this. Assuming we are just coming at this point. All right. So now, assuming we are just coming to the market at this point, we just need to mark up our support and resistance. So now, in marking up your support and resistance, the simplest way, there is what they call the support level and region, and resistance levels and region. Now, where the candle wick ends is where they call, for instance, here is the resistance level. But from the wick of the candle to the body of the candle is what we call the region, because most times support and resistance is a region, not actually a particular level. All right, so we have marked out our resistance here, okay, and also let's mark up this one here too. Okay, let's mark up this one here. So mark out this one too. All right, so this is support and resistance marked out. So all we need to do is to see what the market will do. Now, the most important thing when after you've marked up this is to see the reaction and also know when this is invalidated. Now, anytime a candle closes above this region now and continues, that tells you that that support or resistance is invalidated. It's so important that we must learn and know when a particular region will no longer be sustainable. All right, so if I should play this, forward this and see the reaction. Also, market is making a minor support, a minor resistance at this point. Okay, so it all depends on the kind of trader you are and know how you take advantage of each level. But we are paying attention on the major support and resistance we've drawn. All right, so let's fast track this and see. Okay, obviously the market is coming down. Very good. Now see what happens here. So we are expecting a bounce at this support when market has closed below this point. So let me mark it up. So this candle closes below this support, okay, and that tells us that this support is invalidated. All right, so and because of that, we all will be interested in taking a short position when the condition is met. All right, so this is a first instance. It don't necessarily mean you jump into the trade at this time. So all we'll be looking for persons that trade the pullback strategy. You look for a pullback and there you go, or a candlestick confirmation and there you go, because this trade is the support level is invalidated at this point. All right, so let's see what happens. All right, so as you can see, the market just retested the support, and now it's breaking out. So at this point, if you are the one that takes a retest buy, a retest sell, this is a valid sell. But for us now, this is a valid setup, but we are taking this trade in respect to this move. We are taking this sell in respect to this move here. Okay, not in respect to this, because this is a bigger structure. And that's why I told you that the best thing that can happen to your trading career, you should understand that wave moves wave within wave, within wave, and within wave. And that's what they call the fractional nature of the market. All right, so if you are taking this setup, you are taking it within this structure, right? Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, after which there should be a bigger pullback before the next wave continue in line with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so that is how we take this trade. Now let's see what happened as you are in profit. So also the market is moving. So because this might be a fifth wave, so at this point you'll be thinking of how to secure your profit, because this wave is already stretched to this point and you're waiting for a bigger move. You see, the concept and the idea of understanding the wave structure will give you an edge in trading support and resistance, because you already know, okay, good, this support, the resistance level has been, or support level has been broken. Now I'm expecting the next wave to play out, and after which I want it to retest for the bigger wave to continue downwards. All right, exactly. See what happened? So we are waiting for a true wave move up. Okay, so which actually this has given us another support. So we are watching for a reaction at this support. Once it's broken, we are taking the trade downward. It didn't close, so we are still very good. We are waiting for the candle to close below this for this support to be validated before we start taking trade. Very good, it has closed. So at this point, the setup is set for you to take a short position, put your stop loss at this high and ride the wave. Very good, beautiful trade. See, you are in profit just because you are merging your support and resistance with the knowledge of wave analysis. All right, you can see how that beautiful trade is playing out. Beautiful trade, beautiful trade. All right, so the same thing applies. You keep taking it. So now we see another support level. So you are waiting for the candle to close. Okay, so now you have seen another trade close, you know, and this closes below this support. All right, it closes below the support. Now, you know, this is a downtrend, so this actually below a resistance. Okay, so whichever way you are seeing it, but just understand the concept. Now, the next question is that, are you going to take this trade? Are you going to take this trade downwards? Now, remember what we did here. What we did here. This is a take home for you guys. Now, what we did here. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that tells you that anytime you are taking support and resistance, you should be counting the waves. Once you've seen 5 waves downwards, wait for a bigger correction before taking the next wave. Okay, wait for a bigger correction before taking the next wave. So how many waves have we seen here? We've seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this trade is valid, but it will be short-lived. Okay, because it might come here, store here, and pull back before pushing back low. So it depends on how you want to put your stop loss, but for me, I will stay clear from this trade and wait for this bigger corrective structure before I take the trade. All right, so that's just the way we trade, and that's how the wave theory give you an edge in trading your support and resistance. So if I should play this, you see what happens. The market is moving in your direction, you are happy. Okay, so start securing your profits. exactly, the market starts pulling back. Okay, it's pulling back. So that doesn't mean the move is over. It's still gonna move down. So you're waiting for that right move. Okay, so now another support or resistance is formed. So you are pushing it down here. Okay, so watching for the market to close below it so you can ride the wave. Exactly. Boom. So the market actually closed below this. So you are taking another trade. You are taking another trade. Okay, you see how beautiful the trade is playing out. Okay, we took a trade here, it pulled back, it's not in profit. So you start securing your profit as the market starts stalling like this. So now once another support is formed here, you are putting it here as the break of it, you start taking trade. So until finally you'll start noticing this pattern. The market will not be moving with the momentum. All right, so that's what they call the divergence. Once you start noticing divergence like this, you start being careful. All right, start being careful. So the market is pulling back. Okay, so that doesn't mean the move is over. So you are still here expecting the market to see what it can give us. Okay, so boom, it's reacting. It hasn't closed below it. Exactly, the market has closed. So here you can actually take another trade. So this, you see, we are just minding a level and the region to the closest support and resistance, irrespective of what market have done in the past. We are not trying to draw from different conferences that might confuse you. All right, we are just mindful of that point and the other points, and that is how we are taking decision. And we see that decision keep us in good faith. All right, guys, so this is how we trade support and resistance. I believe you'll be able to get something of value from this video. Now, kindly do us a favor, like this video, guys, subscribe to this channel, more importantly, and don't forget to click on that notification bell so you'll be notified the next time we upload quality content like this. And stay tuned, guys, because something good is coming your way. Have a beautiful day ahead. Thank you.